Okay, so today's deep dive, it's going to be, well, a little different.
Oh.
Yeah. Instead of, like our usual deep dives into, like historical events or current events,
Right, right.
today we're diving into a story,
A story? What kind of story?
a children's story.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. It's a Christmas mystery,
Yeah.
and we're going to solve it together like detectives. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so our story is about two siblings, Angel and Hector, who were super excited, like super duper excited, for Christmas Eve.
Who isn't excited for Christmas Eve?
Right. But especially Angel and Hector because they have this special tradition.
Oh, I love traditions.
Right. So do Angel and Hector. Every year on Christmas Eve, they leave cookies out for Santa.
Classic.
Right. But this year, something strange happens.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Angel and Hector, they wake up early Christmas morning, all excited to see if Santa ate the cookies.
Of course.
But when they get to the living room, all the cookies are gone.
What? No way.
Yeah. All that's left are a few crumbs. Crumbs. And get this, a trail of crumbs leading right to the back door.
Suspicious.
Right. Angel and Hector, they're completely baffled. They're like, who could have taken those delicious cookies?
I'd be wondering the same thing.
So they put on their thinking caps.
Above it.
Yeah. And they decided to become, wait for it, Christmas cookie detectives.
Oh, I love that.
Right. So like any good detective, they start searching for clues.
Okay, so where do they start their investigation?
Well, they start in the kitchen, of course,
Makes sense.
and they find some interesting things.
Like what?
Well, first, there's a tiny handprint in the flour.
Ooh, a handprint.
I know. And then a dropped chocolate chip on the floor.
Okay, so we got a handprint and a chocolate chip. What else?
Well, those are the main clues in the kitchen. But, Hector, he's a little bit older than Angel, so his hand is too big to have made that tiny handprint.
So it can't be Hector. The plot thickens.
Exactly. So they're like, if it's not Hector, then who could it be?
Right. It's a real mystery.
And then they find another clue, a crumpled napkin by the Christmas tree.
Ah, the Christmas tree. That's kind of strange. Who would eat cookies over there?
Yeah, it's a real head scratcher.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. What happens next?
Well, just when Angel and Hector are about to give up, they hear something.
What is it? What do they hear?
It's coming from under the couch.
Under the couch. Spooky.
Sounds like giggling.
Giggling. Who's giggling under the couch?
So they carefully peek under the couch, and guess what they find?
Ooh, I bet it's the cookie thief. Who is it?
It's Buttons.
Buttons.
Yeah, Buttons. The neighbor's dog.
Oh, Buttons. Of course. What's he doing under there?
He's covered in cookie crumbs and looking very, very happy with himself.
That sneaky dog. He was eating all the cookies.
Looks like it. But how did Buttons get inside? The back door was locked.
Yeah, how did he get in? It's a mystery within a mystery.
It is. But then, just then, the dad walks in.
The dad.
With Buttons' leash in his hand.
Oh,
It just seems like he accidentally let Buttons in without realizing it.
well, there's your answer. Buttons was an inside job.
Right. And Angel, she's a little worried, She's like, but Dad, Butters ate all of Santa's cookies.
What did the dad say?
Well, he just chuckled and said, don't worry, Santa loves all kinds of cookies, even the ones with paw prints on them.
That's a good dad.
Right. So even though all the cookies were gone, Angel and Hector weren't too upset.
I mean, how can you stay mad when there's a cute cookie-loving dog involved?
Right. Plus, they're great bakers, remember? They decided to just bake more cookies.
More cookies. I love this plan.
Me too. But this time, they put the cookies on a higher shelf, just to be safe.
Smart thinking. Gotta keep those cookies out of reach of sneaky pups.
Exactly. And guess what? On Christmas morning, they found a note from Santa.
No way. What did it say?
It said, thank you for the delicious cookies. Even Buttons says they were the best he's ever tasted.
Santa knows. That's hilarious.
Right. Angel and Hector, they laughed and laughed, remembering their Christmas cookie mystery.
It sounds like they had a pretty amazing Christmas, even with the cookie chaos.
They did. It was a Christmas they'd never forget. So what did you think of this story?
I loved it. It was so much fun to solve that mystery with Angel and Hector.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that even if unexpected things happen, especially during the holidays, with a little bit of detective work and a lot of Christmas spirit, everything turns out okay.
And you never know, maybe you'll have your own Christmas mystery this year.
Maybe. Thanks for joining us for this special story deep dive.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.